Hey, Brian, how's it going? Hey, Tony, how's it going? How's everyone today? So I thought I'd come out here and maybe open up a little absolute football. Um, it said that I could add people here, so if anyone wants to come on, they're more than welcome. I have no idea how to do it though. Um, yeah, it said that I could just add people from here, but I have no idea. Did you watch the hockey one? I'm like, that box. It's not giving me any of the big hits, but it's the clear cut young gun was pretty nice. Just a Nashville player. Who really wants a Nashville player? Loop 19 sports cards. Hey, how you doing? Yes, we could get a Kaboom out of this. Yes. All right, so let's just go through the games from Saturday. So Saturday we had the Seahawks versus the 49ers, and I gotta say, I was Seahawks, Lions, both teams would have been awesome to make the playoffs. But I was especially Seahawks because of what they did with traded Russell Wilson, got Geno Smith, and Geno Smith, he said, the NFL had written his story, but he was not done writing yet. And while he wasn't done, and I think he's probably going to have a decent season next year as well. So the 49ers are just too good. 49ers were the second seed, even though they have the last player selected in the NFL draft. The Niners are just too good. And 41-23. Niners just it was close for a little bit. I went to the Raptors game, so I actually didn't watch this game. But it seemed I was listening to it on the way up to Toronto, and it seemed like the Seahawks were trying to keep it close, and it was close. I think they were in the lead at one point, and then the Niners the Niners just did what the Niners do. What can you do when you have Christian McCaffrey? You have George Kittle. You have so many weapons there that they're going to be a tough out. The second game, I said all season long, watch out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And what did they do? They go down 27-0 against the Los Angeles Chargers to end up winning 31-30. So I'm like, those Jags are good. And someone actually picked them today to win the Super Bowl. I will not be doing that because I don't think that they're Super Bowl ready yet. But no, they're good. I'm like Trevor Lawrence, Travis Etienne, two guys I'm really high on. Two guys I went to Clemson. So, the Jags are good. I said their defense, watch it for their defense, and their defense is really good. Hey, Seth, how's it going? Spine Dicks? I don't know. I should have went on the other because I thought that it said that I could add people to the stream, but I can't find it here. I have no idea. If anybody knows how to do it, comment, manage, because there's no way that I can. I don't have access to that feature. Oh no. Okay, the Raiders are going to regret that big time. I'm like, Derek Carr is a good quarterback. I'm like, Derek Carr is good. They have Josh Jacobs, maybe the best running back in the league, and they have possibly the best wide receiver in the league. And who's going to take over? 47-year-old Tom Brady? Is that what they're hoping for? I've been a big Derek Carr supporter anyways for a long time, and I think that's a mistake. Would Tom Brady be sick in the Raiders uniform? Las Vegas. I'm like, what? Oh, he could get in trouble. You know, he could get in a car accident or something, or and like go to jail or something. But a 1-year deal for Brady. I don't know. I think that's where he's going, and I know I can't believe I said that. I'm sorry. But no, I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm like, what else would the Raiders do? I think they finished too high to like draft one of the top quarterbacks unless they're going to trade. Jimmy Garoppolo will be available. I'm still high on Jimmy as well. I'm like, the Raiders could sign Tom Brady and Jimmy Garoppolo and relive the New England Patriots 1990s. Football talk, yes. I just finished the first day, Saturday, Zach. Seahawks, Niners, Chargers, Jags. Zach is the one that predicted the Jags to win or be in the Super Bowl. I'm like, that's a little, I'm not sure about that. I don't think I will pick them to win the Super Bowl because the next round they play against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I do not see the Jaguars beating the Chiefs. I'm like, the Chiefs are just too good. Are they too good to beat either the Bills or the Bengals? I don't know. I think whoever wins that game could actually represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. But does anyone know where the Bills-Bengals game is going to be played? Because it's not in Buffalo, right? Okay. I don't think the Chiefs are as good as they have been. But when you have Patrick Mahomes, isn't it Buffalo? That I thought it was going to be a neutral site game because that is, or was it just the AFC Championship game? That's BS. That is total BS. Okay, it's only until the AFC Championship is Kansas City Buffalo. So if it's Kansas City Cincinnati as well, is it in Atlanta or is it just Kansas City Buffalo? Or you're just predicting Buffalo to win? I don't know because you put Kansas City there when you picked the Jags to end up winning. So I don't know. Just KC Buffalo, really? That is that's BS. Like the Bengals were like beating both teams. Well, the Bengals beat the Bengals beat the Bengals. No, the Bengals beat Kansas City and they're beating Buffalo. So I'm like, I don't understand that at all. Kurt Warner was. I'm a Tennessee Titans fan. Do we really need to bring up Kurt Warner? That's one thing you don't bring up to a Tennessee Titans fan. 1 yard. So if it's Bengals in Kansas City, he'll be in Kansas City. Yeah, I'm like, okay, so Tampa Bay versus Dallas. Yeah, exactly, Brian. The Cowboys versus the Bucks. I'm like, who would have thought? Okay, missing the first single point. Okay, missing the second. I'm like, okay, what's going on here? Missing the third. I'm like, no, dude. And then I'm like, when he missed the fourth, I'm like, oh my God, I actually felt bad. I felt bad for a Dallas Cowboy. I'm like, who does that? Who feels bad about a Dallas Cowboy? Adam's Card Closet. Hey, how's it going, brother? I'm trying to figure out how to get people into this because it says that you're able to put people in the stream now, but I just can't figure. Not that I actually looked beforehand. It just said that I could, and I can't find that anymore. I have no idea. So okay, so what is it? Is it? Yeah, it's just the YouTube. It's not on StreamYard. I should have won on StreamYard. Yeah, I should have won on StreamYard and did it. But I'm like, it said on my thing that I can now add people onto my YouTube live through YouTube. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure what's going on there. Okay, so the Bills-Dolphins. Bills, of course, won 34-31. Dolphins made it close. Vikings lost. Who would have thought the Vikings would have lost to the Giants? not this guy. I'm like, not me at all. And the Bengals won 24-17 against the Ravens. So, okay, so my question to you guys is, between, Jacksonville, Kansas City, who's going to win that game? Giants, Eagles, who's going to win that game? Bills, Bengals, who's going to win that game? And Cowboys, 49ers, who's going to win that game? My picks is going to be Kansas City, unfortunately. I think Jacksonville, they're in the same division as the Tennessee Titans, and I have to say it, but they are probably the team in the future. Okay, I said it. But Kansas City Bengals is mine. Okay, thank you, Brian. And the Eagles, Cowboys are mine. I like the 49ers. I just don't think the 49ers are going to go. I don't know. And then my Super Bowl prediction is going to be the Eagles versus Bengals, and I'm going to pick my pick to win is the Eagles. So I think Minnesota has been dubbed the worst 13-4 team ever. Okay, and the thing is, not Kirk Cousins' fault. Kirk Cousins, I'm like, you could say whatever for the 3 yard. He had no time. He had no time in the pocket to do anything. He had no time in the pocket all day to do anything. Niners, Giants, Jags, Bengals. It's, for Minnesota, going back to Minnesota, it was their defense. Their defense is what hurt them in the long run. And I don't know. I'm like, where does the Vikings go from here? I'm like, because, of course they have Justin Jefferson. They have Cook, but Cook's getting older, and running backs, as we all know, as they get older, they don't get yeah. And I'm like, okay, so Zach, you said something today. I haven't heard anything about Derrick Henry. Did you hear anything about Derrick Henry, like possibly wanting to retire or retiring? Is that why you said that, or was it just your hoping to get him out of the AFC? I have not heard. I've not heard anything about Derrick Henry, and I'm hoping. Just the physical, yeah, fair enough. I'm like, he has, and then the thing is, I'm like, it doesn't help that the Titans have based their team off of a running game. They drafted 2 offensive tackles, and right after they drafted Henry, and those 2 guys, one guy is not on the team anymore, and the other guy is hurt all the time, in Taylor Lewin. So I'm like, he's not getting, and he's still getting the ball just as much without the protection that he had 4 or 5 years ago. So definitely, yes, I'm like, his career will definitely be shorter than others. Like I said, running backs' careers are so shorter in the first place. But when you run as much as Derrick Henry, yeah, I'm like, the Titans could be in trouble. But we have Malik Willis, and we have Treylon Burks. We need to draft a running back. We need to draft another wide receiver. And, try and get A.J. Brown back. I'm like, why? Why? I don't understand that at all. Let's go Birds. Not my team, but rooting for them if they go against the 49ers. Are you not in California, Tony? I'm like, you're not a 49ers fan? A 40 whiners. I like that. I like that one a lot. I guess you're a Raiders fan, so you probably don't like the 49ers because of that. Yeah. If anyone else has any predictions, put them down. Oh, Raiders. Oh, yes, Seth, you're Raiders for life for sure. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl? And Zach, did you put down who you think is going to win? As a sports cards collector, I'll collect talent from any team. Yeah, that's true, right? I'm like, that is true. I'm like, I collect Trevor Lawrence cards whenever I can. Travis Etienne. Yeah, I'm like, Houston. I'm like, who does Houston even have? So I'm not even sure if Zach saying the Niners is going to take the Super Bowl. Oh, Raiders Nation for life and Rams. Kansas City for Brian. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm a little biased with Philadelphia as well. I really like Jalen Hurts as a quarterback. The Titans are my team, but the one thing that I haven't really said is the Eagles have actually always been like my favorite NFC team. I'm like, that's always been my thing. Especially when they had Donovan McNabb. I liked him as a quarterback. I liked when they had Michael Vick. I'm like, Michael Vick was an absolute beast. I'm like, okay, take what he did. On the football field, though, he was an unbelievable quarterback, and was great in Atlanta, was great in Philadelphia. Carson Wentz. Actually, my two quarterbacks on my fantasy team is Jalen Hurts and Carson Wentz. Even though I don't know why. Vic was. I'm like, and then that's the thing about Hurts. I'm like, Hurts is great in fantasy football because he runs for touchdowns, runs for yards, passes for yards, and passes for touchdowns. So I'm like, he is awesome, and especially when you have like AJ Brown. The worst thing that the Tennessee Titans did was get rid of AJ Brown. Why do we trade him? That was an unnecessary trade. I'm like, it basically said, Derrick Henry, we're leaning on you, and I'm like, like Zach, you already said it. I'm like, Derrick Henry's been run to death, and I'm like, what's going on? Okay. Michael Vick, I found difficult. I always drafted Michael Vick on Madden and like on all my franchise teams and whatever. The only thing about him is he was like a left-hander. So I'm like, and of course, then he could run, right? So of course you try and get to the edge, but I'm like, I would run this way and then, then if you try to throw it, I'm like, you're throwing with your left hand. And I'm like, that was the only hard part about Madden. Playing with Vic, I found, was the left-handed quarterback. That was Houston-esque in its ridiculous nature. What, though? Yeah, the trade for AJ Brown? Like, absolutely. I'm like, and then putting all of that, the Vikings, the Vikings, we were just talking about the Vikings, Julian. I defended Cousins. He's not a great quarterback. He's a really good quarterback. But I'm like, it was that defense. That defense was absolutely horrible. And I don't understand. Yeah, how did they lose to the Giants out of anyone? Very unfair to Burks to expect. Yeah, exactly, right? I'm like, they were saying that he was Burks. I mean, so AJ Brown-esque, AJ Brown light, and I don't know. I'm like, he wasn't. He's good. He's good. And I think that he has a good future or whatever. But it'll be tough. It'll be tough to fill that if you don't have a receiver next to you. I'm like, look at Cincinnati. They have Chase, they have T. Higgins, and they have Boyd. They have three guys that catch the ball. Unbelievable, and the Titans had one, A.J. Brown, and then we traded him. So then we thought, we could do this with zero wide receivers? Like, what's going on? Hey, Trev, how's it going? Hey, Will, how's it going? You better go back. Okay, thank you very much. We were just talking about the NFL. If anyone will, right now, I'm like, if you have a Super Bowl prediction, who is your pick? I think I'm going to open up this box of Absolute Football. I've not been able to get or it's not out in Canada yet, the Mosaic Football. So hopefully soon it comes out for us. But yeah, no idea when it comes to Canada. Burrow sacked a huge amount, though, will be a problem against the Bills. But Julie, the Bills' defense, is not as good as it was at the start of the season. That's the only problem. David cheating. Oh, Will. I'm going to win this blaster against myself, and I'm going to cheat to get it. Cheat to get it done. So they don't have Von Miller, which is he was have the issues there in the defense for the offensive line. So I agree because Cincinnati's defense offensive line is not that good, but yeah, sure. Well, yeah. If we want to do a battle, yeah, for sure. We'll talk. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think the Bills' defense is as scary as it was at the start. All right, so we have 6 packs. 6 packs. There could be an autograph memorabilia. Yeah, I have no idea. I guess this would be Kenny Pickett and stuff. So let's hope for a Kenny Pickett. And yeah, let's go auto. Yeah, let's hope. I'm not sure what the chances of an auto is. Bear with me. Not used to doing it this way, but we're going to start off with David Montgomery. Oh, Adam, that's okay. Oh, Miles Sanders from the Philadelphia Eagles. And then that's the thing about Philadelphia. Philadelphia, they have like 3 or 4 running backs that can do the job, and they have a quarterback that can run. This guy's good. I like him. Michael Pittman. But, he hasn't been able to do anything. Obviously, oh, there we go. There's Justin Herbert. Please, Chargers, don't waste his career. I'm like, if you're not going to win, trade him to a team that's going to win because he's a good quarterback. We have Joe Mixon. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm always big on this guy. I love him. Marcus Mariota. I like Marcus. I'm like, it's too bad. He just hasn't been able to get her done. Davante Adams. There we go. Oh, this is a cool card. And this is a PC for me because he's a Notre Dame guy. Kyron Williams. I thought he was going to be given more of a chance, especially when the Rams released Darrell Henderson. But they kind of gave it to Akers, even though Akers seemed to be on the bad side in Oakland, in LA. Matt Cannon is still I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they're going to do. They ended up winning some games at the end, right? So I don't know if Pittsburgh is willing to fire anybody on the coaching staff. We need offensive coaches in the CFL. That's Eric Ezukwama, wide receiver for the Dolphins. We have Troy Anderson. Never heard of this dude. Of the Falcons? Never heard of him. Oh, we got By Storm. Commanders of Jahan Dotson. That's a nice little looking card there. Here's the back. I think he started off really hot, right? I think he started off really hot and then kind of like tapered down. I don't know. Washington will be interesting. Oh, that looks. I don't know. That one looks thicker. But I'll keep that one to the end, I think. So it might just be a memorabilia card. Maybe it's a mem auto if they have that. That'd be sweet. Here's my guy right here, Christian McCaffrey. Love him. Unbelievable. The guy with the aching back, Mike Williams. Like, come on. Oh, nice. So we got Herbert in the last one. Joey B in this one. will he get his Super Bowl this year? I don't know. We have Kyle Pitts. C&J, will Eagles get to Super Bowl? So, yeah, so I already made my prediction, Julie, and I did. I said the Eagles. What I forget what I even said. Eagles versus Bengals, I think I said. And I think the Eagles are going to win. I believe the Eagles will win the Super Bowl this year. Nick Bosa. We have the guy that got traded to Seattle. I'm like, he's not going to amount to anything. This guy's potential. This guy's lots of potential, I think, in Detroit. I think Detroit plays, that offense is, suits Jared Goff for sure. I just ordered a Trevor Lawrence PSA 9 from this. Oh, nice, for $32. Nice, yeah. Lawrence is a dude. He's a stud for sure. Jared, yeah, I think so too. I think Jared Goff found himself a home in Detroit. He'll be there for a couple years. Oh, nice. There's a rookie guard, another PC, Kyle Hamilton from Notre Dame. Let's go. We have Trent McDuffie of the Kansas City. We have never heard of this guy. Okay. Will, you might know who this is. Please tell me who this is. Is he any good? Charleston Rambo. I think I remember seeing him in college. I didn't know that he was actually in the NFL. Is he a practice squad dude or what? That's a nice looking card though. And we have a numbered card. Oh, okay. So if you guys watched my Bowman football, I got this guy's auto, and now I got a numbered card of Jerome Ford. So we'll see how he is. He seems to be following me around like a bad smell. It's number 380 of 499. Storage Bandits, how's it going? Hope that you're doing well. So yeah, Jerome Ford seems to be following me around. Hopefully, Cleveland can get rid of at least one of the running backs, so he can get a legit chance at something. Never heard of that. Okay, yeah. So you must be on the practice squad or something. Oh no, Zach. He got cut. He's in the XFL. Oh, well, that just sucks, doesn't it? Way to ruin my night. All right. Oh. Now, is there Kyle Pitts? Like, why would there be Nick Bosa? Oh, my gosh. Jared Goff? It's in the same box. Like, come on. Okay, Elijah Moore. This guy's good. Elijah Moore. I'm a big fan of him. Oh, nice. We have a second-year card of T-Law. Trevor Lawrence. Let's go. Tommy Maddox was the original XFL MVP. The XFL was awesome. I'm like, Davis. Discord. I'll definitely. I'm on Discord quite a bit. So yeah, just message me and we'll make a time. Darnell Mooney of the Chicago Bears. Second year card of Devontae Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. We have a rookie card of Christian Harris. Oh, nice. Okay, so here's another PC for me. There we go, Zach. Treylon Burks. Let's go. So there's the Treylon Burks. That's a very nice one for me. Tennessee Titans, of course. This guy, I don't know. Jeremy Ruckert. Tight end for the Jets. We'll see how he is next year, at least. And we have another tight end, and that's Greg Dulrich of the Denver Broncos. Toronto Blue Jays. Toronto Blue Jays is my MLB team. Can we find XFL packs? That would be awesome. Getting some XFL packs. I'm sure that they made cards out there. All right, here's my Dawson Knox. He is really good. as a tight end. This is my favorite wide receiver, DK Metcalf. So these two guys plus AJ Brown. Okay, so this is how good Ole Miss was. Okay, as I wrecked my cards. Okay, so they had DK Metcalf. Okay, Ole Miss, DK Metcalf. They had Dawson Knox and AJ Brown on the same freaking team. I'm like, that Ole Miss team was absolutely loaded. They should have, if there's a playoff, I'm sure that Ole Miss was like a top 10 team that year. They would have been fire. All right, TJ Hawkinson, and then obviously AJ Brown is one of my guys, and DK Metcalf is, and Dawson Knox is actually. Who's that? Oh, Antonio Gibson. We have Mr. Christian Kirk. He's helped. He's helped Jacksonville big time. I didn't think he would. I knew he would help them, but not as much as I thought. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. Who was Ole Miss's quarterback that year? Oh my gosh. I don't think he's in the NFL or anything. I watched them a lot too. I cannot think of who it was. I may have a bunch of Titans rookies for you. They may be in okay condition. Oh, well, what do? You throw the Titans up in the air, Will, or what? I'm heading to eBay right now. Oh, that's awesome. Yes, let's get some XFL. Patrick Surtain. Actually, no, now I want to know who that quarterback was. Carson Strong. Rookie card. This guy they thought was going to give Josh Jacobs a little run as a running back in Las Vegas, but he didn't really. Zamir White. So I don't know. We have Rashad White, who came on strong at the end of the year. He's probably going to be the starter next year for Tampa. Oh, Julie. We got a Kirk Cousins. There we go. That must be like some sort of variant or something. And, stargazing. Is this guy a star? What's your thoughts on Kyler Murray? Shea Patterson was a QB. Yes. Yeah, so, Shea Patterson. He was decent at college, but I'm like, he had all those guys to throw to. All right, Adam, have a chipper night for sure. Kyler is overrated. Yeah, I probably agree with you on that. He's a little overrated for sure. But if the Tennessee Titans made a move for him, I would be happy with that. I think he would do well in Tennessee. The QB was Jordan Teamu. He kicked around some practice squads and is back next. Oh, that's another guy. Yes. Matt Corral was a freshman backup. Looks. Yeah, Matt Corral, that would have been, yeah. I don't think he played much. Obviously, he was a freshman. But yeah. And I think he got transferred. I think he transferred over to Ole Miss that year because I don't think he was like one of the guys. I'm a better QB than Kyler. Tua can't stay healthy. Fields can't stay healthy. Neither can. There's a lot of quarterbacks that just can't stay healthy for some reason. J.K. Dobbins, Lamar Jackson being one of them. DeAndre Swift of the Detroit Lions. Nice. What's going to happen with this guy? Zach Wilson. I still like Zach. I still think he's one of the better quarterbacks in that draft. But we'll see. James Robinson. See, this kid, I feel so bad for him. He's been like the savior in Jacksonville for the last 2 years. And then he gets traded to New York, and New York treats him like he's actually a good running back. So disappointed in that. Oh, there we go, Julie. Justin Fields, as we were just talking about him, he's gonna be a back. He'll be a backup, not in New York, not for sure. But yeah, he will be a backup somewhere. Oh, here's the man, Super Bowl MVP MVP right there. The Hurts squad is back in business. Jalen Hurts, baby. Jalen Hurts, let's go. We have a Cam Taylor Brett. I think I remember hearing him on the game. I'm not sure what position he is. Oh, he's a cornerback. I think he's a star. I think he's a starter in Cincinnati, or he's the number 3 guy at least. Fields too. He turned into a really exciting key. Oh, I'm like, he has potential. Oh, the Jets will probably sign Carr. I can see that. I think the Jets are rumored for Carr, and I think Garoppolo as well, because I think isn't there New England connection in New York? We have another Tennessee Titan rookie, Roger McCreary, cornerback. That's something that we need to get better at. Jamison Williams, Detroit Lions. We have Cooper Kupp. And, oh, nice. Okay, this is a nice one. This is a Absolute Football introductions of Chris Olave. I'm big on him. He's a good wide receiver for the New Orleans Saints. That's decent. It's a decent one. Okay, so let's see what's in this one. This one feels thick, so we'll see. XFL cards are expensive, no doubt. Who's your favorite Titan of all time? Mine is an Oiler, Earl Campbell, but Titan Air McNair. That's I like Earl Campbell. I never watched him play, but I'm like, yeah, he was one of the best. I would have to say Air McNair for sure is my all-time favorite. But I'm like, there's so like Air McNair, Warren Moon, Eddie George was a heck of a running back. Derek Mason was a heck of a wide receiver. I even like Kevin Dyson, but Dyson didn't stay there long enough, so he couldn't be even considered one of my favorites. Dragon Lover 3, how are you doing? But Air McNair, definitely my favorite, and then Eddie George as well. Okay, so it looks like something, I don't know. I'm trying to think of where it is, but it's the second last one. Okay. So we'll start off with what's happened to this guy, Robbie Anderson, another Carolina that he got traded somewhere and didn't play. There's DK's wide receiver mates, Tyler Lockett. He's a good one. Ooh, this guy's a good one. Jamar Chase. We got Cordell Patterson, a speedster running back. Oh, Jerry Jeudy just has not been able to get it going. We have an Amari Cooper. So we have a rookie card of Jalen Petra of Houston. Oh, this is a good one. Sky Moore of Kansas City. He's exciting to watch for sure. Okay. We have Kyler Gordon. Okay, so I'm going to pull from what should I do? Okay, I'm going to show you who it is first. I'm not sure. I have no idea how to even. Okay, let's see. Guess we'll just. Is that the back? Okay, so I guess we're going to go from here. Let's see. Looks like it is Breece Hall. So we have a Breece Hall rookie card. Mem. Okay. Not bad. Not bad. Running back for the New York Jets. Once he gets healthy, he could be really good. It's not numbered, but hey, we got a little napkin there, so that's pretty nice. So definitely. And then the last card is a what I think it's called. Oh, it's called Last Card. Last Call. The last card is the last call. Amon Ross St. Brown. Nice little card. All right, so no auto. We did not get a Kaboom, which is not. I wasn't expecting that, anyways. That's actually running backs for some reason. Every card I've got. So I've got his number card. I got his autograph. And then the other autograph was the other running back in Washington. And so I'm like, right now, running backs seem to be attracted to me. Yeah, no auto, but what can you do? Hey, yeah, exactly, not bad. Surprised you didn't pull a number trout. a number trout with a trout that comes right after, right? Like that was awesome. And Zach, anytime you want to do a rematch, we could be on. We can do baseball. We can do football. We could do whatever you want, and we can have that. We can have that rematch anytime. But yeah. Yes, I guess. Thanks everybody for coming by, hanging out. I actually started it. But I didn't think that, so I started it, and I was like, but I didn't want to. I didn't think it would start right away. I thought that there would be like another screen and then press it, because I thought that it took like your picture or something, or at least it used to back in the day. And then it just started. I was like, oh, no, I'm not ready yet. I'm like, no, I can't. So I like shut it down, and I'm like, okay. And then I had to like set it up again. I'm like, why would I have to do that? But I think next time I will do it on StreamYard, and I'll get some of you guys up here, and we can talk some football and open some football cards. I actually have another Bowman. Actually, I have a Bowman blaster box, and I have a Bowman. And like they were $120. So I'm like, in Canada, that's like a really good deal. So I bought a hobby box of it as well. So we could have 2 or more autographs, and who knows what's in the retail box. Hopefully another auto, because that's where I got the Kyle Hamilton autograph, which is awesome for me because he's a Notre Dame guy. I just got an insane football box. Insane. Okay. Like is that the or was it like insane? Like what was inside? Wild card. Oh, wild card mania. 8 autos. 8 autos? Wow. Okay, you haven't opened it yet. Okay. That's gonna be insane. Can't wait for that. Yeah, there's gonna be something epic in there for sure with 8 autos. Actually, no, I guess I didn't pull Kenny Pickett or Malik Willis. I'm not sure how hard it is to pull those guys in this box. It seems like it's the lower. Actually, I don't think there's any rookie quarterbacks. $130? $130 for 8 autos. That is amazing. I get $130 in Canada, so I'm like, it'd be like a $180 box for me, but I'm like, that is awesome. 8 autos. Wow. That's insane. And would it be like this year's draft picks, I guess? Like it'd be Pickett and Willis, and there's some good players. There's some good rookies this year. Some very good rookies. And I think some that will show up a little bit. Malik Willis would be awesome. If you hit a Malik Willis, hit the box right there. So yeah, Malik Willis, Kenny Pickett. Well, so that's the thing. I'm like, for quarterbacks, we don't really know where they're going to be. I'm like, Pickett obviously is going to be the starter. Who knows where Malik Willis will be? I think Tennessee will have to start him. I'm sure that they'll move away from Tannehill pretty soon. So Malik Willis will probably have to start soon. Even against Kansas City, I didn't think he looked really good, but I kind of knew that because I'm like, he wasn't. Yeah, well, Purdy, I'm like, I'm still like, I don't think Purdy will be the starter next year. Obviously, they have too much talent in that quarterback room. So I don't know. Will Purdy get traded somewhere? Possibly. Will he be as good as what he showed this year? I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I don't think anyone knows how Purdy will be. Zap, I don't know about Zap either. I'm like, he's another guy that I'm just not sure. But I'm like, hey, anything can happen. Hey, Gertrude's Collections, how are you doing? We just opened up some football cards, and they've invested a lot in Lance. Exactly. We did get a numbered card of Jerome Ford, and we got a nice little mem card of Breece Hall, running back for the New York Jets, and a bunch of other rookies and stuff like that. The sad reality for San Francisco is the best choice would be to trade Purdy, and I kind of agree with that. But unless they lose, Purdy's going to be on a rookie contract, so he's going to be cheap. And so is Lance, right? Lance will be pretty cheap. I guess not as cheap because he's a top draft pick. He's a first-round draft pick. You could keep Purdy around for a year or two behind Lance, I guess. But at the end of the day, I'm like, you're either going to trade him and get something for him because especially his rookie contract, he still has like another 4 years there, right? So, yeah, exactly. They'll probably keep both of them since they're cheap. And Jimmy G is gone. He will not be there. Who knows where he will be? I don't know. Will they, though? I'm like, I guess the only thing is Lance would have to come out and just run roughshod on like the league next year for them to kind of forget about Purdy or not forget about Purdy, but like know that, hey, we got a stud quarterback already. But I'm sorry, Julie. Just close your ears for a second. But I'm just not sure if Lance is the guy. I'm not sure. He's injury prone. He is. I'm not sure how he reads the football field, but Purdy's definitely the ultimate feel-good story of the NFL, and I think that's why San Francisco will keep him at least for a year or two. And they will keep him probably not 2 years. They'll probably keep him for 1 year. And then a team will be desperate for a quarterback, and they will trade for Purdy for sure. And then, yeah. And a team that could be desperate, especially if Malik Willis does not pan out, could be the Tennessee Titans. I'm like, the Titans might be a team that, and Purdy would be a decent quarterback for them. But I'm like, you have to give Malik Willis an opportunity. I think I don't like it, especially with what Arizona did when they drafted pretty small QB. Yeah, exactly right. I'm like that. That's the other thing. Purdy's not. He's finally going to be playing against some tough teams now, so we'll see how he does against Dallas. And then if they make it past Dallas, we'll see how he does against Philadelphia. And yeah. I was going to say Josh Rosen. Okay, so were they though? The Cardinals were a horrible team. Okay, Josh Rosen obviously did not mount to anything in anywhere that he went. But if they had kept Rosen as the starter and not drafted the baby, Kyler Murray, I think Josh Rosen could have been a better quarterback in Arizona than what his career ended up being, which is like just nothing, right? I'm like, I just feel like Josh Rosen could have been better. And so what I was going to say is it's not even Josh Rosen and the talent-wise. All I was saying was when you make a decision, okay, the Arizona Cardinals made the decision to draft him, traded up for him, drafted him, 9th overall in the first round. Keep with your decision and then stick with it for at least another year. I just don't like how teams make those rash decisions right away. And I understand, like, you kind of have to, especially with quarterbacks coming into the league, and you think this is like the new toy that you can play with. And I don't know. I'm like, Kyler Murray's obviously Arizona's not the team that they were. Especially with what he did in the last offseason and basically wanting his coach fired all this season. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, you could have kept Josh Rosen, kept him for a year. Say he doesn't do anything. What's the worst case scenario? You're the first round draft pick. You have your choice between Joey B. You have your choice between Justin Herbert, Jalen Hurts. I'd take any one of those three quarterbacks over Kyler Murray. And that's only if you had stuck with your guns with Josh Rosen. Let him fail. Have 2 bad seasons. Your draft picks are going to be amazing for 2 years. And then, yeah, I think they'd be a better team with those other 3 quarterbacks. Oh, the Giants abandoned Tony. Like, what was up with that? Like, there must have been something else. I'm like, we're talking a second-year wide receiver that's that does everything. I'm like, I did not understand that at all, especially when the Giants were a playoff contender at that point as well. Why would you trade like almost your own? But then they go on and they beat Minnesota Vikings. Like, crazy how the NFL works. But yeah, I just don't. And coaches, I'm like, I hate when teams make rash decisions about coaches and they're like, we need to. Chase Claypool. I like Chase Claypool still. He's Canadian. I gotta stick with him. But I don't think he did much in Chicago, did he? I did not hear his name at all. Some personality conflict in New York. With Tony. Probably. I don't know. I don't know what happened in New York with Tony though. I'm like, that was insane. Yeah, Claypool. Chicago's not the place for him. I hope that he gets out and he goes somewhere. Got the 32nd pick for him and we drafted him 49th. That's pretty good, right? But that year, a lot of the receivers win in the second, third round. I'm like, A.J. Brown was a second rounder. Actually, that might have been – was that the same draft? No, it wasn't. What am I talking about? That was the year before. I think A.J. Brown and then Chase was right after. I forget. But who else was there? What was it? I'm trying to think of who was – because I remember Chase. It was Chase, T. Higgins, Devontae Smith, I think, was the receiver that year. No, it wasn't. It was Rieger. Rieger was when he went to Minnesota and did nothing. Yeah, T.J. Hawkinson, that trade made no sense at all to me. I'm like, what was up with that? Like, what was the Lions thinking? Like, you finally have a tight end that can make plays and you get rid of them that easily? Like, what happened there? Widdell, yes. Amon Ra, yeah. Sensei Domino, how's it going? Yeah, I just I should have went to a StreamYard. It said on my thing that I could add people through YouTube, and yeah, it said I could add people through YouTube, and like, but I'm like, there's no button that I can press. I don't think. There's one that says engage with the audience, but it's like start a Q&A and start a poll. Add reaction. Yeah, I have no idea. So I you know, Zach, next time I'm like, I'd love to have you on, man. And Julie, I'd love to have you on too. That'd be awesome if you come on. And Sensei, you know, next time we'll, you know, I don't know. I kind of went on, like, I was like, man, do I go on live today? Maybe I will. When you start a live stream, it says stream together or something. Yeah. It did not say that. It didn't say anything like that when I went to stream, which is weird. But yeah, next time I'll just do it through StreamYard, and we could all hang out for a bit. Zach, you should be. You should be doing a live. Just try it one day. Cole does them every day now. Like, what's up with that? I'm like, I can't keep up with Cole Comic Claims anymore. I'm like, he's live every day doing something. Who knows? Maybe I'll be live every day now that I know how to do this. We'll talk football 24/7. I'm going to attempt to coordinate a jank stream. Oh, that would be fun. Yeah, that'd be good. Just get everyone with some jank packs and open them up. Who has the jankiest pack? Yeah, the box is full for sure. I'm like, and it's going to get even fuller when you pick up those XFL cards. And eat the freaking gum. Hey, Toy Table, how's it going? I don't know if I can do it from here. Okay. I tried to moderate your Toy Table, but I'll have to do that when I I actually know I can. There you go. Go check out the Toy Table. He does some awesome car racing, drag racing, really. I'm like, he has a huge, awesome setup. He's from Canada too, so you know, support us Canadians, especially us Ontarians who you know, have to pay $80 just for a head of lettuce. Joking, not joking. No, not $80. More like 40. Yeah, I was watching Zach's video today. I think I was cooking supper, and I was like, he just picked the Jacksonville Jaguars to make it to the Super Bowl. What the heck is this guy thinking? I'm like, are you serious? Oh, no, you haven't, eh? I'm like, the Toy Table, I'm like, he does like preliminary ones too, where it's like all the yellow cars and all the red cars. And I'm like, he has a system for his madness, and I absolutely love it. Do I understand it half the time? Maybe not, but I'm like, I enjoy watching. So, awesome, Julie. You're back in New Jersey. Awesome. I thought that it was coming soon, I think. Yeah, Pedersen might be the answer there. I just don't think this is their year. I'm like, I really like them. Their defense is young. Their offense is young. They got out of that first round, and I just don't think that they make it past Kansas City. I'm like, like I said, Zach, I'm like, Kansas City's not as strong as they have been, but I think they end up beating Jacksonville, though. They did. They sure did. I'm like, Trevor Lawrence, absolutely. Yeah, I've been a supporter of Trevor Lawrence for a very long time. Watched him in Clemson for like 3 years, I guess. He came out when he was a junior, right? Or I think was it 3 years or 4 years he played. And he was unreal in Clemson. I'm like, I thought the quarterback that they have now would be pretty good, but he hasn't been able to, like, he's a top. He can get a team to a top 15, a top 20, but he's not like a top 4 guy. But hopefully we need the playoffs to go to at least 8 to 12 teams. That's what college football needs. And because I think Texas, TCU, I think they would have lost in that first round. I think they would have lost to Alabama because I think it probably would have been Alabama TCU in that first round. And I think Alabama would have been a stronger contender for a championship. I thought I read something about 12, and I think that's what they need. I think they need 12 teams in the playoffs. Teams are pretty banged up. I think KC has less injuries. Yeah, I'm like, I agree. And I think their defense is better than what people think they are. L'Jarius Sneed is an unreal cornerback. I'm like, yeah, I think Sneed had over 100 tackles, and he's a cornerback. I'm like, they're good. 2024 starts going to 12 teams. Okay. Yeah, of course you'd be a Bills fan. Yeah. And you know what? I'm not a Bills fan, but I am cheering for them because of DeMar. And how cool will it be if DeMar is at the game on Sunday or Saturday? I think they play. Was it Saturday or Sunday? No, they play Sunday. How cool would it be if DeMar was at the game, Bills versus Bengals? Obviously, he's not going to play, but just being at the stadium, that would be pretty awesome. I'm like, Buffalo, is it Orchard Park? Orchard Park would just be rocking, I think, after that. And like, because Orchard Park always has like Jim Kelly or so, they always have like someone doing like the pump up thing. I'm not sure if DeMar could do something like that with everything going on, but I'm like, I think just being in the stadium, and if they went to, he was on the sidelines or something, I think that'd be unbelievable. Oh, has he been at the training facility every day? Awesome. That's pretty cool. I'm like, that I'm like, I picked the Bengals to win, and I'm like, if he's there, if he's there, I would want the Bills to win just because I'm like, that shook me. I'm like, that shook me. And the thing is, I didn't even watch it live. It was Team Canada was playing, the World Juniors was playing, and Connor Bedard had just scored an unreal goal in overtime. And I was like, yes, it was like the semifinals. We were going to the finals. I was all pumped up, changed it to the football game. And I was like, oh, it's halftime already. I'm like, okay, it's a little early for halftime. And then it's like everything like came out, and it was like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I went from like being pumped that Team Canada won to like, oh my God, I hope this guy survives. Like that's scary. 12 teams will be good for TV, but nothing else. Top players already skip. Well, that's the thing. I'm like, if the top players skip like the bowl games that don't mean anything, if you had 12 teams and it's a playoff thing, I still think because I still think the top teams, their backup players are still better than most teams' regular players. So I really like Alabama. Like if Alabama's the quarterback would play for sure. I'm like you're going to get like your major players. It seems like wide receivers sometimes they don't play, but I'm like there's enough wide receivers on a team that normally Alabama's number 4 wide receiver is better than like Notre Dame's number 1 receiver. So they will play for a chance at a championship for sure. And and the thing is, like 12 teams, I'm like, just that one game in the playoffs, if you can have like a huge game, win or lose, that helps so much in your draft ranking. Or at least I would think if I was playing, I'm like, I would be like definitely playing in all those games. Flag football, I'm like, sorry, Pro Bowl. It's like a flag football now, right? Is it 4 different games or something? Is it 4 games, flag football? I'll watch. I think so. Dodgeball? Oh my gosh. Golf? Yes. I'm like, who did? Okay, so in Canada, I'm like, it's actually the weather's been really good here in Ontario. We had a storm. We had a storm last week, but they've had golf in Hawaii. Love those 2 tournaments. I'm like, it's on late. It's on later at night. So I'm like, once the kids go to bed, I'm like, I throw on some golf. Absolutely love it. Now they're in California, but the Golf Channel always has like the golf later on too. I always thought they should have replaced the Pro Bowl with a game between the worst 2 teams to see who gets the number 1 pick. That's a great idea. Hey, Sports Collector, how's it going? We were just opening up some Absolute Football. And this guy right here has been following me around. I got his auto, and now I have another card out of $4.99. So what I need is Cleveland to get rid of one of their running backs and make sure that this guy gets as much touches as Kareem Hunt. And we also got a mem card of Breece Hall, running back for the New York Jets. I don't watch the Pro Bowl anyways. Well, I watch it, but I'll click it. I'll watch it for like 10 minutes. Maybe get back to it a little bit later. But yeah, for the most part, I actually don't watch it. NCAA football, basketball will be on. I'm like, who watched the Kansas State last night? Kansas State's the number 2 team in the nation. Unreal game. Unreal. Went into overtime. It was awesome. Zach, that won't work. The players don't care about the draft. Well, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Hunt isn't coming back. I hope he doesn't come back, and I hope that kid gets as much work as he is. And Hunt, come over to Tennessee. We need a backup running back that can just take the load off of Derrick Henry. Yeah, give Derrick Henry a couple of years left on his career. Yeah. Oh, did I not show you these? So yeah, Breece Hall. So it should be. He's a good one. And the rookies, I didn't really get any big time rookies. I did get a last call of Amon-Ra St. Brown. This was actually a nice one. It was introductions of Chris Olave. So that's he's a good wide receiver. That's we should be keeping an eye out for. And then we did get a Treylon Burks, which is of course my Tennessee Titans. Yeah. And then Kyle Hamilton. we did get a couple of my Notre Dame guys. So Kyle Hamilton, and where's the other one? Oh yeah, I also got this by Storm of Dotson. Very nice. And then here's what's up with this? What's up with the helmet? But it's Kyren Williams, and he's the running back for the Rams. And yeah, I thought he would be given a bigger opportunity after they released Williams, but not Williams. Henderson, but Cam Akers ended up because Cam Akers was like on like the bad, like everyone was saying, oh, he's on the bad side of the coach and stuff like that. But he ended up becoming the stud of that running back core. Probably not the coaches do, but the players could care. Yeah. The players probably wouldn't really care. I think the players that would want to win, maybe they would want to kind of win just to get that best player. But I'm like, the difference between like player 1 and player 2. And the thing is, they could be like, oh, let's get the first round draft pick and draft the quarterback, and then they go and draft Hutchinson or something, right? So. I saw the end. Bad time out. Oh, for the Kansas State game. They don't get paid for playoff games. No, they do not. But I think there could be some bonuses and stuff. Tennessee's backup running back right now. Oh, that is. Let me check that out. I think we drafted somebody. Ward? Yeah, I was gonna say I don't even think we used a backup. I don't remember. Oh, Hassan Haskins, I think is normally the backup. But I think Ward is the. I think was he a rookie? I think was he the one that we just drafted? No, he's 25 years old. No, for some reason I thought we drafted somebody. Maybe it's Chestnut. Chestnut's 22, so yeah, Chestnut's the guy that we drafted. But I don't really remember him being anywhere. Haskins they drafted this year? Oh, for some reason I thought that. I thought Haskins was a couple years ago. But no, you could be right. A 4th rounder. Yeah, I'm like, don't sleep on those late rounders, man. I'm like, Tom Brady, obviously. Hey, Brock Purdy. Everyone's going to want that last pick, and everyone's going to want to be that last player now to be drafted after Brock Purdy. It's like, if you're in the 7th round and you haven't drafted yet, you're probably like, let me get drafted last. Let me get drafted last. All right. What time is it? Oh, it's midnight. All right. I think I kept you guys for too long here. Thank you very much for joining me. Next time we will do this on StreamYard, and I will have some of you guys come up. And yeah, I'm not buying the hype either. Since I like Purdy, I think he's looking good, but yeah, I'm not buying into that hype. I'm like, everyone's like, do we trade Lance or do we trade Purdy? I'm like, I think you have to trade Purdy if you're going to trade anybody. All right. Thanks a lot, Zach's Collections, the Toy Table, Sensei Domino. Yeah, we'll do this again. And if you guys want to come on stream with me, I'm going to do it on StreamYard next time, and we'll get you on. All right. Peace out, guys. And if anyone wants to battle CBE, we're ready.